today's makeup look is going to be on this cat eye makeup look. So if you want to know how I got this look, keep on watching. Start with skincare. I'm a bit sick. When I got back from Perth, I went Perth on a foreign missions trip. I'm slowly getting better, so don't mind my voice. So before I did anything, I used this clay mask that I bought yesterday. I'm really looking after my skin prep before makeup because skin prep is so important. I had a lot of pores and a lot of bumps and textures. This really helped clear that up. I'm gonna use it a few more times to see how well it works, but so far so good. My skin's feeling a lot flatter and fresh. For moisturizer, Innisfree JYUN Cherry Blossom Cream. I love the packaging of this. It's like translucent. It smells so yummy too. It comes in like a clear jelly like formula. Hope everyone's having a wonderful start to their new year. I definitely had a very eventful start, where I was in Perth for like 2.5 weeks. It was the most eye-opening experience I've ever had in my life. I shall share more about that in this video. But next, I'm gonna use a primer for my nose, pores, and my head and chin. Let's do concealer. I'm using the same concealer. I went to get another one yesterday because I finished the one I had. It's my favorite concealer. It's so good. It's so like mini and it covers a lot. So I had my first mission trip, which was to Perth in Australia. And what a mission trip is, it's basically you go to an area, and we joined in with a pastor who does a long-term mission trip there. And what we basically do is to spread the gospel and spread the good news of Jesus through like spending time with the community there. A lot of them were like really young kids and teenagers, or even like mums and dads, and we just build a relationship with them. We get to know them. We do activities like with the kids. We do like praise songs, Bible like dramas and skits, like performances to spread stories and good news of Jesus. I found it quite difficult at the start. I really wanted to go home, to be honest, because you're in such a foreign new place. We were in like rural areas, and like the first town that we went to, because we went to I think 4 different towns, and the first town we went to, it's in a building, a small, not even a building, a small room, and there's no like electricity in that place. It was like a very, very humbling experience, and this concealer is so good. Like you don't even need foundation with this concealer. But yeah, it's not the safest place, so we always had to do things together in community, which is really nice. I'm gonna add a bit of foundation just to even out my skin tone and not have like these dark patches here and lightness here. But anyways, I'm using this Turtle cushion. The red one is like really popular. The red one I would say is higher coverage and more mattifying, but the silver one is known to be more glowy, dewy, and a bit more of a lighter coverage. And I love the silver. It's so pretty. And then it comes with the cushion and the product. Oh, this is pretty. It's really blendable and like easy to apply, like just a few pats and it's like complete. So every morning we'd wake up, we'd be sleeping on the floor, by the way, like air mattresses, like really thin ones, and we'd always have to set it up and pack it up every morning and night, and we'd be all sleeping together, all the girls in one room. Before we even like wash up, we go and do like our morning exercises. So we'd gather in a circle and we'd do like stretches, massaging each other. It was really nice. And then we'd go for a little run together, singing like praise songs at the start, and then everyone doesn't sing because too busy running. But pastor there has been doing this for like 15 years, which is crazy. His heart for the Aboriginal communities are so big and so pure and so loving. Time for some powder. I have been using this day in and day out. This is the Select Sheer Mac Press powder. It gives like nice coverage and color to the skin. One thing that I definitely got from this trip was I learned a lot about myself. And I always struggled with my identity and like who I am. But through this trip, I really feel like those layers have been revealed and I could actually work on it. I realized that I'm really fearful of like what others would think about me or just others' opinion or judgments of me. But like, we're not here to please others but to please God. And we're not here to judge others, and it's only God who judges. So I think I'm reminded that I shouldn't be filled with fear of what other people think of me, and I just need to do the best that I can in that present moment, in every given moment. I'm gonna do contour. I'm gonna use the B shading contour. Has 3 really pretty shades. I love this because the browns are really muted and it's not too orangey or warm, so it's very natural. I'm gonna contour here, my cheekbones. And since I was in such a group setting, which I'm not that usually comfortable in group settings, I'd rather like one-on-one interactions or just smaller groups, because I feel like it's hard to be myself, and maybe I don't know how to be myself around big groups because I've never had that too much. Yeah, I realized I didn't know how to be me, and I didn't know how to act in certain situations, because I think it revealed a lot of my childhood and how I feel like I never really knew how to express myself, perhaps because it was always or never, I never had that outlet to do so in a way of like communicating and embracing who I am. So I think I'm learning a lot on what it means to just be me. A lot of it in high school, I'd be in groups, or it'd just be such a common thing with my cohort, like just with how other people are, you kind of vibe and bounce off their energy and you kind of be like them or just fit into how people are, which I think to some aspect is like okay, because like you're trying to relate to them, but to the point where I feel like I had to change myself to be with certain people. I think I lost that sight of what it means to just be me. Like, who am I as just Serena without trying to vibe off and be like other people. I am going to come back to my blush. I'm gonna do my eyebrows with my favorite brow pencil. Imagine applying eyeshadow powder and pencil together. This is what kind of this product is. Like the strokes it gives off, it's like super soft. I always like to straighten this section to create that soft, like innocent look. Yeah, I like to focus filling in the tail. I'm gonna add some more powder to my eyelids for a cleaner base. Favorite gel liner is the Clio, what is this? Sharp So Simple liner. Starting from like the corner here, I'm just gonna do a light line following the lower lash line here. I'm using like a brush, thin one, and just blending it out. And I'm just going to go over it with the liquid liner. And I'm just gonna line my whole lash line. With the pencil liner, I'm gonna line my waterline. Using that dark brown shade again, I'm going to add some definition under the lower lash line, starting from the middle and then flicking it outwards here. For the blush that I'll be using, I'm going to be grabbing some of that and placing it on my lids, mostly the top here. This is the MAC blush in Gingerly, and I'm just going to slightly bronze up here. With a more detailed brush, I'm going to grab a more paler shade, add a bit of that between the liner and that little shadow line I did under. Okay. Using the Peri Pera stick with the brightener side, I'm gonna go over the inner half of my eye and then add a bit of shimmer with the bigger side. Using the Kiss Me Brown mascara. Now for blush, Movie Matte Bronzy Blush. This shade is quite suited for that cat eye look because it's not too bright, but it's like the perfect mute pink to it. Now for the lips. I'm gonna lightly lip line with MAC's lip liner in Boldly Bare. I'm gonna be using this NARS lip pigment. This is in American Woman. It's kind of like a long lasting like velvet, like a lip tint. Let's do some spray. Lock everything in. Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. That is it for the makeup look. Then I'll make a Thank you everyone for watching today's makeup look and staying tuned to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed and learnt a few things. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day or start or end of a new week. And remember that beauty is fleeting and beauty begins from within. And yeah, I love you all and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.